All right, folks, it's Dave back here, and I just want to say that thanks to everyone who reached out with comments and videos and messages wherever you get a hold of me, emails. It was nice to see the community kind of rallying behind me to keep up with the Apple football, not give up, not get frustrated, and so um, I there was a couple of really good comments that I read, and I forget who they were by, but I tried to respond to everybody. And it was late last night, no joke. It was about 11:30 last night. I'm reading the comments, and I'm just listening to YouTube. And I don't know if Al was on last night playing a game of APBA baseball or something, but it just struck me what I needed to do. I needed to embrace the setup for APBA football. I didn't need to fight it. I didn't need to get mad about it. I needed to embrace it. And there was a handful of people that said, once you set up a team, you're done. You're set up. So that kind of struck me, and I was like, okay, if I'm going to be playing this game, and it's probably going to take me a couple of hours or so, if I need to do a little bit of setup to make the game better, then that's what it's going to be. Ironically, what I did, now my voice is kind of bad here today. I'm feeling better, but my voice is really bad. Sorry about that. Ironically, I kind of went back to what I was doing in the beginning. Remember that 57-minute setup time that I did, and I was losing my mind? I kind of went back to that, but instead of fighting it, I kind of embraced it. And let me show you what I come up with here is kind of my thing. So I've set up two teams here, and I'm going to swap this out and show you my two teams. Okay. So what I've done is I've set up the 76 Buccaneers. And so I put the important things that I need to play the game. Because I found out you don't need a ton of cards on the table. You just need to kind of get at people and need to know what they are. So I went back to my 011 and D1 to 11. So I know who's where, their position, and their ratings. And now I have ratings for the offense and the defense with their starting lineup. So I never have to do this again. This is done. And I also put in my kickers and my kick returners and my punters and my punt returners. So now I know what card to go get. And if it's an 09 or 10 or D10 or D11, I know who to look for now. And then down below, I have my little cheat sheet there in case I need it. And then I got to add the cool little logos on here. So I dressed this up really nice. Okay. And then I did the same with New England. I just put in some logos, the starting lineups, positions. So I know, so I know that 03 is a left guard if I need to. All their ratings. So I got the ratings for the offense and the defense, my kickers and returners. So these are my key guys here. So that's what I did. Again, it kind of goes back to what I did in the beginning, that long setup video that I did. However, this time, these teams are done. Okay. And it took me a while. I did Tampa first, of course, and it took me about 45 minutes to an hour to get this exactly how I wanted to do. And then when I got done that and I switched over to New England, this took me about 10 minutes. To list everybody here off the rosters, go through the cards, get their numbers, set it all up, 10 minutes. So now any new team that I do, maybe 10 minutes, and I might even get faster at it. And everything is right here at my fingertips. So what I'm going to do now is just take my little stand here. And I can take New England and Tampa and stick them right here in front of me. Stick them, football stick them, get it? And now, why is that not sitting right? It's sitting on something. What's going on? There we go. And so now, right in front of me, I got New England and Tampa, and I can get right at them. Pretty cool, I thought. So now I don't have to look for anything. Then what I also did with the cards, which I thought was kind of neat, is I organized my cards. Oh, I love this keyboard, Ray. Yeah, this Logitech keyboard. I've had a couple of them. One actually kind of stopped working on my last computer. So what I've done here now is I set this up. So Reese is going to be my punt returner. So I had him kind of right here. And then I have my defensive guys, all my defensive guys here in order. So if I need to get at them, there they are, right? And then, so there's my my Tampa defense right here. So I can kind of maybe put that behind Reese if I need him there. Then I got my kickers and it's one kicker for Tampa, my quarterback. So I'll stick that right here as well. And actually, I should probably go get my wooden things there if I think about it. And then I get the Tampa line here. So what I'm going to do is probably put this behind the quarterback. So I got young through current. So I'm going to put that behind the quarterback. All right. So now I got the Tampa defense, the kicker, the quarterback with the lineman behind him if I need that. And then these are all my halfbacks and fullbacks. So McNeil and Carter are my kick returners. So I like to have them at the top. Williams is one of my starting fullbacks. And then all the other halfbacks here I'll just kind of put underneath, right? And then I start going on to my receivers. So I'll have my receivers here in front of me, or actually off to the side, whatever I need to do, whoever's on offense. And so these are all the receivers. Now there's a ton of them. I'm not going to use them all, but I'll just kind of put them all in a pile for whatever. So these are all my receivers. So I have my running backs and receivers now. And all these that I flip the other way, these are all the extras that I'm just going to put right back in here and have them facing the other way. And that's how I organize my team. So again, I took, a little bit of time and I set this up, and now I have exactly what I need right in front of me. Same with New England. Haynes, again, for some reason, there's a lot of the defensive players return kicks. So Haynes, I put on the top of my defensive people. And these are all my other defensive people, all the way down to Tim Fox. Right? Okay. So that's going to be my defense. And if I need anything, so by chance, if I need a D6, okay, that's Steve Zabel. He's right there. So I get my defense over here. I get my punter and my kicker, and I can put that right here. I should probably go get my other things over there, and maybe I will at some point. Cunningham and Johnson are my running backs to start. Then all the other guys are here, all the way down to Ike Forte. And then I have all my receivers. Okay. And then I got Grogan, the quarterback, with my 5 linemen that I'm just going to put behind him. Okay. And in case I need them, they're right behind the quarterback. And then here's all the New England guys that I'm not using, but I can still get at them if I need to. And I'll put that in the New England pile, and I'm ready to go. And I'm pretty excited about that. Because that keyboard's pretty cool. And thanks for coming by, APBA 66er and PJet. And this keyboard works well for the cards and dice stuff. It really does. I forgot to bring out my little wooden things here that do a better job, but I'm kind of liking this setup. I really am. I'm kind of liking this setup. So now I got everything here for both teams on my cheat sheet that I did. If I need to get anything else, I got my little symbols here I can look at and then go through the cards. If I have to over here, I do have my rosters here off to the side if I need them. And I got my Apple book right here. I'm going to use my defensive playing cards here. I'm going to try to get them involved in the game. So if I did this correctly, so Tampa's a 28 and New England's it's a 39. So it's a plus. No, it's compared defensive points total to offensive points total. And so, yes, so they would be minus 11. So let me get the minus 11 out. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be minus 11. Yeah. All right. So Tampa's going to be minus 11. And New England, their defense is 33 and Tampa offense is 27. I was surprised at 33. They were kind of low. So they're plus 6. So I'll go to the plus 6 chart. And Tebow explained on how to look at the receivers. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll play this correctly when I'm going to the receivers. All righty. So hopefully everything looks good. Everything looks good over here. Okay. And I think we can play a little bit. And I'm kind of doing it my way, as they say. I played a little bit, and once I played, I had a better idea of what I needed and what I didn't need. That's what it come down to. Because when I first started to lay this out, I didn't know what I needed. So I actually said, let me just play this, and then this, I want to have at my fingertips the punters. The punters and the punt returners and the kickers and the kick returners. I don't want to go dig for them. I want them kind of out. You know what I mean? So You can even add up the offense. Was it offense and defense between run and pass? Each team gets 2 cards for defense. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do for right now is I'm not going to worry about bringing in guys, and I know you're supposed to swap this number out every time you bring in a fresh guy. So if I brought in, like I want to bring in Ike Forte for a run. He's only a 2, and if he goes in for either one of these guys, I should drop New England by 2. I think what I'm going to do is kind of when someone sent me a message about the second season from play, and they were saying how because I was asking about the backup players, and they said it's kind of an unwritten rule that you just play the starters unless somebody gets hurt, and then keep in mind that during the game players are coming and going for both teams. So what I'm going to do, just to keep this simple for me, is I'm not going to worry about readjusting every time somebody comes in and out, at least not right now. And I'm just going to use this as an average and figure that if I bring in Ike Forte, then Tampa maybe will substitute somebody less, and it'll kind of work out in the wash. You see what I'm saying? So that way I don't have to keep every time I bring in a new guy. I don't want to be doing this. That's not that level of detail right now. So I'm just kind of going with averages, and let's see how that plays out. All righty, so we're going to play this game here. We'll be in Tampa Bay. So let's roll the dice, and let's see who kicks off. New England will be red, and they will win the toss, and they will elect to receive. All right, so the first quarter at 15 minutes, and we're just going to play a little bit and see how my system works. You know what I mean? As David C. stops by, I'm trying to look around here to see if I can, what I can see over here on the screen. Some of the chat is blocked off, but again, this is just so Tampa Bay will kick off on the 35. All righty, so David Green is my kicker, and so we're going to kick off from the 35-yard line. And so his KOA is a P, right? So on a KOAP, we go to the P column. And so a 14 on the P column is a 14 on the P column is a 34, okay? And a 34 says 6209J. Now the J is an injury. I'm not going to play injuries tonight. I'm just going to kind of play along. So he kicks it 62 yards, and I believe that's down to the 3-yard line. So it goes to the 3-yard line, and it's going to go to 09. And now I can look right at New England and see that Phillips is a kick return of 09. So I need to pull up Phillips here. Here he is. All right, so Phillips is my kick returner. And actually, I could probably put him over here as well. So Phillips is going to return. And so we're going to go column P on him, right? Because he's it says OA-P. So I assume I'm going to the P column, right? Because receivers are OA, R column, OA-K, K column. So I'm assuming OA-P is the P column. If I'm not right, let me know, APBA 66er, or anybody else that stops by, Jason, whoever. So I'm going to take it that if he's an OAP, and who's my other one? Don Calhoun is an OBP. So, yeah, they're going off the P column as far as I can tell. So we're going to go off the P column. So I got a 53, and it says 8. So a kick return, an 8. Is that right? 33 yards? Right, a 53 on the P column is an 8. Kickoff return is 33 yards. Okay, I guess, right? OAP uses the P column. So on the P column on Phillips, on a 53, it's 8. And an 8 over here says 33 yards. So Phillips returns that 33 yards to the 36. All righty. So New England ball, 1st and 10 on the New England 36-yard line. So great field position for New England to start this drive. Okay. And Josh, it's okay. So just double checking. Mo, thank you so much for that. And Joshua, the way you're entitling these successful football videos, excellent, shows your grit, optimism, maturity. Well, I haven't been feeling well. That's the first thing. So I dove into a new game when I really probably shouldn't have. But at the same time, I wanted to kind of right from the get-go follow along with this and see how I did. And it's funny how I did come full circle back to my original setup that I got so mad at on the very first video. But I circled back to that and I embraced it. And you know what it really was is when I opened up my package and I looked at the $76, it kind of brought a tear to my eye and it kind of broke me down inside. And when it broke me down, I softened a little bit. And I says, okay, I now have the 76 Buccaneers. I need to make this work. And when I went to bed and I looked at all the comments, it says, yep, I am going to create a cheat sheet for each team like I have here. I can put my logos on it, dress it up real nice, put my starting lineups, all my kickers. And when I'm done, I'm done. That team is done. And so anytime I want to play a team, I just make a new one. And again, I think it took me less than 10 minutes to do the Patriots here after I set up the Buccaneers because I know what I need. And boom. And so I was pretty happy with that. So if that makes any sense. All right, so we're at the 36 in New England. And okay, APBA 66 says I'm correct. Okay, so that's what I'm doing as far as kind of that's why I like to say my roles and what's going on so you guys can follow along. Phillips average 28.4 yards kickoff, so 33 is well within what he might get. Okay, that's the funny thing is I look here like I had a 29-yard kick the other day. And I was like, oh my god, 29-yard punt, but someone said no, that's about what that guy kicked. So, all right, so we got a 1st and 10, New England. So well, we got Sam Bam Cunningham staring us in the face. So let's start off with an inside run to Cunningham. All righty, inside run to Cunningham. So we're going to roll off of Cunningham's run column, I believe, right? And I need to roll for defense. All right, so we're going to go inside run to Cunningham. Oh, I get to use my defensive cards. I'm all excited here, all excited. And yeah, so I'm hoping that this kind of makes sense. And Charles, thanks for coming by as we play some APBA football tonight. I've renewed hope here. I'm pretty excited about my system. I'm hoping it works out well. And again, I watched everybody's system. I watched Jason's system. I watched APBA's 66er. I watched his system again. And I kind of like picked and choose from what I saw that I thought would work for me. And there's some things that might not work that I'll have to readjust. But for right now, this is kind of what I'm looking at. So I rolled a 41 on a run. So that's going to be an AS. So inside run AS. Okay, inside run AS. A 26 is a 22 AS. And he's going to pound forward for 3 yards. All right, so Cunningham goes up the middle for 3 yards. And New England will have a 2nd and 7 on the New England 39-yard line. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Let's do a short pass to the halfback, Andy Johnson. Right, short pass. So on a pass, 65 is AS. AS. Andy Johnson's a B. So I don't think that changes anything. I think it still says, what Tebow said, that should still stay A, because if he was a C, I would bring it down. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. It only goes down if it's 2. So we stay AS on the short pass to Johnson. All right, short pass to Johnson, AS. 12 pass is a 26 AS. R. So he's going to scramble, right? So let me write down the short pass to Johnson, but we have to scramble. And I believe for scrambling, right? Let me just double check here. I'll probably double check for a little bit until I get used to it. It's not a very hard game. Al Red Sox fan, if you're watching, this is not a hard game at all. Roll the dice, use the passes R column, and find out how many gained or lost. All righty, so we're still rolling off AS. So Grogan scrambling. A 12 is a 30 on the outside run. AS on a 30, and oh, he's sacked. Krogan is sacked for 6 yards as he took off, and he ran into some trouble. The Buccaneer defense hauls him down. So New England now, oh boy, we got a 3rd and 13 back on the New England 33-yard line. That wasn't good. And Charles is playing some hockey tonight. Nice. Well, which game you playing? APBA Strat, Hockey Bones? I try to remember what everybody's playing, but I don't always do a good job of it. All right, so we got a 3rd and 13. So we're going to go medium pass to Darryl Stingley. Hockey Bones, nice. Medium pass to Darryl Stingley. Oh, 66. BD. Oh, they read it right. So we're going to stay BD. So Stingley, medium pass, BD. A 15 is an 8. 8 BD. Ooh. Ooh, read wrong column. He'll pick up 6 yards, and that's going to be well short of the first down. So good job by the Buccaneer defense here at home, as they'll get the. Oh, yeah, that was 6 yards. And so it's going to bring up a 4th down for New England. So the Buccaneer defense holds. It's a 4th and 7, and they'll be at the 39-yard line, and they'll have to kick this away. So here's my punting, and I'm punting from my offense. These are really weird how they're listed. They're always kind of like backwards at you. So we're going to be kicking from this column here, the 49 to the 15. So my kicker is Mike Patrick, right? Mike Patrick will kick this away. And game 6 of the season playthrough. So many more games to play. Yep. Nice. Hockey's very fun to play. Alrighty, so Mike Patrick comes in to kick this one away. So he's a PAK. So off the K column, a 13 off the K column. That's an 8. So an 8 is 43 D10. The play is going to be a punt. It's going to be 43 yards. D10 is Reese. He's actually out there for all the punts, so we'll just leave it at that. 43 D10 is Reese. So the 43, that's a decent kick. So it's 70, 82. So that goes to the 18-yard line, if my math is correct. That's 70, 82, and 18. Yep, so it goes to the 18-yard line. Danny Reese. So he's a TAP, right? So that's going to be a TAP is a P column. So we're going to be off the P column. And a 42 off the P column is a 33. So returns, punt return is here, I believe. And we said 42 on Danny Reese. And the P column is a 33. Oh, wait, 42. Oh, I screwed it up. 42 P. 25. And nothing. He's going to a fair catch. Not a fair catch. Alrighty, so they're going to take over at the 18-yard line. So New England goes basically 3 and out. Buccaneer ball here at home. First down, 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 18-yard line. So I need to go between the there's my long pass. So I get my offense 15. Okay, this is where I need to be. Alrighty. As Gary stops by. You don't have much of a voice left. Like I said, I'm not going to play much here today, but I wanted to show off my new setup, but I wanted to try it and see how it went. Alrighty. We are going to, so we have Carter and Williams are our guys. So let's go, I'm going to go outside run for Carter. Alrighty. We'll go outside run to Carter. So the Bucs are going to start off on the ground. Let's see how we can do here. New England defense, 21. BS. BS for New England. Carter. 44 to 16. Outside run. BS. And, oh, he busts through. He finds a hole. And he will pick up 16 yards. Right? Right? 44. Carter. 16. BS. 11 yards. First down. All right. So Tampa Bay moving the chains 11 yards up to the 29-yard line. All right. That's a good little run. Way to go. And the second down. Let's go. Let's go. Who's my tight end here? Moore. Moore is my tight end. I like having, like I say, running backs and receivers right here. This is what I really need to get at. So we're gonna go short pass to Moore. Alrighty. Let's go short pass to Moore. Okay, so he's a B. So let's see how New England reacts here. A 21 is BS. So we're gonna stay BS. That's a bunch of BS. All right, so Spurrier, short pass. 25. That's a 9. 9 short pass, BS. And he connects. Holy cow, 7 yards on the catch. And the Buccaneers moving the ball here against the Patriots. So it's going to be a second and a short 3 at the 36-yard line of Tampa Bay. Whew, they're moving the ball right now. Alrighty, so let's see if we can pick up some yards on the ground here. So we're going to go Ed Williams up the middle. We're going to go inside run with a fullback, Williams. Alrighty, let's see how this works out. So New England in the 34 defense, a BD. Oh boy. So they're playing pass. BD. Williams, 45. 12 inside BD. And, ooh, he'll pick up 3 yards on the play. And that'll be a first down. Buccaneers moving the ball here on the New England defense. First and 10 at the Tampa Bay 39. Who saw this coming, right? Unless I'm playing it wrong, but so far it looks like it's pretty legit. All righty. All right, so we're moving the ball. Let's do something crazy. Like, I don't even know if this is possible, but I'm going to try an end around to Morris. So I'm going to do an outside run to Morris. Now, I don't know if that would be considered an end around or if that's not even allowed in this game, but I'm going to try it. Okay. All right. Hopefully the honey is helping my voice here. All right. So we're going to go outside run to Morris. I know he's a receiver, but I'm going to see if he can do an end around. Let's try it. Again, we're having some fun. We're playing around today. We're having some fun. A lot of laughs. All right. Morris Owens on the end around. So a little bit of trickery here for the Buccaneers early on. A 12 on a run is a CD. Ooh, not good. Not good at all from the win on the CD. All righty. So 31 is a 21 outside run CD, and he gets a couple yards and goes out of bounds. So they string him out. He'll get 2, and he goes out of bounds. So that'll be a half play. 2nd and 8 for Tampa on the 41. So they're still moving the ball. Still moving the ball. So let's try I don't know if I want to try a long pass. Let's go medium pass. We're moving the ball. I don't want to get too greedy. So between the defensive 31 and the offensive 15, we're still here. Let's go a medium pass to John McKay. All right, medium pass. Oh, New England 22. CD. That's not good. So we're gonna go medium pass to McKay. McKay. So New England's in a CD on the pass. Medium pass, CD. Spurrier, 34 on the pass is a 35. Medium pass, CD on the 35. Minus 3S. TH. Is that a sack? Minus 3S? Is that what that would read? Minus 3S? I think that is a sack. Minus 3S. Let me just double check here. Passes. And S is always a loss. So minus 8, sack for 8. Okay. So minus 3S. So they're going to wrap them up for the sack. So we said CD 35. No, hang on a second. We went medium pass to McKay. 34 is a 35. So it's a minus 3 sack. So they get them behind the line of scrimmage, but I have a TH. So I have a flag here. Let's see what the flag's going to be. TH. All righty. So we're going to go to column H. A 46. And it's going to be a 7. And it's going to be holding on the offense. Yeah. So, well, it would be 3rd and 11 or 2nd and 18. Yeah, flag is delay a game, yeah. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to have some fun here tonight. I'm enjoying this. I really am. We're gonna decline the penalty. We'll take the sack. Right? So we got 11 minutes to go. Tampa Bay is gonna be 3rd and 11 back on the 38. All right. So we'll take the 3-yard loss and force the down. All righty. So now we're gonna have to come back here on 3rd and 11. So I'm gonna go medium pass. And it's time to Owens. All right, so medium pass to Owens. And the 15 is a BD, but he's an A. So it's going to be AD. Right? Maybe I'll just make a note here so I don't forget. All right, so AD, medium pass to Owens. AD. I got a 24. 17. Medium pass. AD. And that's going to be tipped away and incomplete. So the Buccaneers drive will stall. Started at the 18. They got it up to 38, and that's where things will fizzle out. 4th and 11. And they will have to kick this one away. For some reason, this big book here, it's laid out nice. It does a nice job. Some of the other books are kind of clunky for APBA, but this football book works out really well, I must say. All right, let me have some cold here, see if that'll help my throat. Okay, so Dave Green is our punter, and our punt returner is Mike Haynes. So let me get Mike Haynes out here. All righty. And I like this little setup here. I think I'm kind of happy with the time I spent today setting this up. And if I can do that with other teams and not play them, and once the setup is done, we're done. All right, Dave Green comes in to kick this one away. So he's a PAR, right? So if I'm a PAR, I'm a pirate. R. Says primary punter. There's a primary punter, K column, but he's a PAR. So maybe he's a bad kicker. So am I kicking off the R column? Is that what that means? It's P. He's Kakkoap and PAR. So he's all over the place. I know he was a bad kicker. All right, so I'm going to take it that if it's a PAR, let me double check here. Let me go to my punts. Make sure I get this right. Runs, kickoffs, punts. I'm not seeing it, but I can only assume that the dash is the chart you're supposed to use. So hopefully I'm correct on this. So we're gonna punt from my 49 to the 15, and we're gonna be using column R. He's a PAR, right? And John comes by. Hey, John, thanks for coming by. It was good chatting with you today. I was kind of in and out of bed all day, so that's why I was sporadic with my replies. I'm enjoying this. I finally found a setup that I like. I just had to kind of fine tune it, but now I'm a happy boy. All right, so Dave Green, 51 off the R column is a 6. So his punt is 44 D10. All right, so here comes the punt. 44 yards. And it's going to be Haynes on the return. All right. PA-R is the R column. Okay. 51. Okay. So I'm kind of correct with that. Anytime it's a dash K, dash R, dash P, that's the column. Okay. So good. Okay. So Mo and APBA 66 are both confirmed that. Okay, good. So it's starting to make more sense. You know, again, the game's really starting to make more sense. So 44 yards. So I'm going to kick that. So that's 70, 82. So that goes to the 18. So 44 kicks to the 18-yard line. And that'll be returned right here. Boy, not a lot of returns on the punts. Thought to be more one column. So Mike Haynes. So he's a P column. So a 52 on the P column is a 27. And fair catch. Okay. All righty. So New England ball here. And they will be 1st and 10 on the New England 18-yard line. And that's where we'll start play here. And I just need to get to the correct. I should probably put those little tabs on here. All right. So between the defenses 31 and the offensive 15. Oh, I'm just outside the 15, but here we go. Charles comes by. Thanks for doing the videos, Dave. You inspired me to purchase APBA football. Can't wait to start playing. Yeah. Well, that's kind of one of the reasons I kind of cataloged the entire journey from start to where I am now. And it was a rough start. And so maybe I'm kind of hoping I can show people what not to do. And then, taking some suggestions from other people, how to make it work. And so far, I almost get up last night at about 11:30. I was like, I want to make these cheat sheets right now because I was so excited about like the revelation that I had just to do these. And once they're done, they're done. I never have to do these teams again. And so eventually I can chip away and get them all done. And then all I can do is just pull out my cheat sheet and my cards. I'm going to try to have my cards all set, ready to go. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's going to be a good time. Yeah, because you can hear my voice kind of weakening. Yeah, it's kind of bad. If you can believe it, I feel better. I don't have the aches. I don't have the sweats. It just kind of landed in my throat. Luckily, there's no hockey games coming up for a while. All righty, so let's see. New England had the ball. They kicked it away. Tampa had the ball. They kicked it away. So it's back to New England now with 10 and a half minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is quarter one. And if you're watching this and if you see me making any mistakes, just point it out so I can kind of correct myself. But I'm doing the best I can. And Brandon, I didn't see you here. Been enjoying Quick Deck football videos. Oh, I love that game. Yeah. I'm trying to get a cheat sheet or two on some of the symbols, maybe. It's a great game. Enjoying some 26 coats. Shoot me an email, digitaltodice@yahoo.com, and I'll send you what I got. I kind of got a cheat sheet that I started that's just kind of somewhat incomplete, but I'll send you what I got, and that's what I'm using right now. It just kind of helps you with some of the little things. The thing about that game is I have the manuals right next to me when I play that because there's so much going on in that game that I still haven't memorized everything. I got most of it, but not everything. So I'm always digging into the manual. For some reason, though, it's not bothering me. It's not bothering me that I have to look up some things because that game is just so fun. This game here, I'm not really digging into the manual. It's kind of self-explanatory. The Quick Decks is a different game. It does a lot of things I really like. Um, I just haven't mastered it yet. I'm only in my, third quarter of play here overall, and it's going pretty smooth, I think. And yeah, football's kind of hard to play, so I'll give you that. And I'm back, kind of half here. My voice is terrible. And thank you for the compliment here. I watched a little video today with the Bears and the Buccaneers that you did today. That was fun. All right, so New England ball. All right, let's stop messing around. Where's Russ Francis? There he is. There's Russ Francis. All right, we're going medium pass. Russ Francis. We're sick of messing around here with these Buccaneers. All right, let's get my favorite tight end going. Russ Francis. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go pass. Buccaneer defense is BG, and Francis is a B, so we're gonna stay BG. All right, so Grogan, 56. That's a 25. Medium pass, BG. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. W65. That's interception, correct? 25. BG. W64. So I think this is going to be an interception. So I need to go to my W64 chart, correct? And roll on that. That's a 12. 7D3. 7D3. So that means it's picked off, I think, right? Interception. Yeah. Okay, so that traveled 7 yards and was intercepted. And now I need to go to, I think I'd go to my, no, I do. Hang on a sec. So it's intercepted by D3. So, Dewey Selman. Nice. Dewey Selman picks it off. Alrighty, so rolling. So now after the interception, and help me out. After the interception, do I check for a return? Or is that pass or the offense first down to spot of the interception unless the spot was behind the line of scrimmage? Oh no, that was on that's on penalties. So is there any return on an interception or a fumble? Okay, so I got that, right? So the pass went 7 yards, intercepted by D3. Yep, so that's why I have my chart. Dewey Selman picks it off. Do I roll for a return, or is that kind of how the play ended with 7 yards down the field? That's my question. Is that the end of the play, or is there any return? And even on fumbles. So that's my question. Before I end the play, is what do I do? Do I Do I roll for a return? That's my question. Do I roll for a return? So it's intercepted by. Okay, roll D3 card for reach. Okay, and I roll on R. Thanks, Tebow. All right, so Dewey Selman with the interception. Into is it R? Is that what I look for? R. So I need to pull out Dewey Selman. Look at that. Look at that. I have him right here. I have him right here. All righty. So which column do I look at now? There's a little delay here between the chat. Okay, so the R column, unless he has a W in a different letter, that I'm not seeing. So I'm going to roll on the R off of Dewey Selman. Okay. 56R, 26. And now where do I go? Is that inside run or what do I? Yeah, so what column do I look at now? So I roll the 56 into 26. Well, where do I check for that return? Is that's the other question there. So let me check back here on fumbles. Maybe it says it under fumbles. Turnovers, interceptions. When this happened, refer to the identifier column. Find blah 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 blah. Is it after intercept? Your opponents roll his dice using the interceptors R column and the inter-pass return section of the kicking chart. Oh, okay. The kicking chart. Okay. I didn't see that little column over there. Now I know. See, now I know where it is. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Interception return. Okay, so I rolled a 26. 56, 26, R, 26, interception, nothing. Yep, absolutely. Somebody was right. Yep, Modine was right. Absolutely nothing. All right, that was pretty cool. So New England gets picked off right away. Holy cow. Who said these Buccaneers were terrible? They're playing the game of their life right now. All righty, so 10:15 to go. Tampa with the ball after the interception. First down after New England 25. So Dewey Selman comes up with the interception. I know I'm rooting for the Patriots, but you got to love Dewey and Leroy Selman. Okay. And yes, that was a great chat. I watched all of that last night, actually. All right, thanks. So Tebow, I don't know if you caught the beginning of this, but what I did is I kind of went back to my original thinking of setting up the game, and I created these team cards here. So I have this is kind of what I did in the beginning, and it was driving me nuts. But I said, let me make one for the teams I'm going to play, and then I'm done, right? So I got my starting lineups, I got my numbers, and I got my kickers and returners and punters to my little cheat sheet over here, and this is all I really need. And now Tampa's done, and now New England's done. And after I got the template made in the publishing program, New England, I think I did that in like 5 or 10 minutes. And now New England's done. So I could sit here all night and pump out these teams, and then that's it. So the setup time is going to be, right now, it's going to be 0. And once I get the team set up. So I'm pretty happy with that, Yeah, thanks for that. It just, I needed to play a little bit. And then I was like, now I know what I need here. And there'll be instances when you run into things that'll bog you down for a bit, but after some playing, things will come second nature. Yep, it's just, like I say, I'm running into things for the first time, like interceptions and fumbles and penalties. And so far, it's just, just kind of finding out where to go. And it's been enjoyable. I haven't got stuck really. It's just now I know where to go for interceptions and fumbles, right? Because fumbles and block kick returns are over here. Yeah, okay. All righty. Yeah, this is pretty darn good. ID, you watching? ID, I'm having fun playing APBA football, ID. And I'll have to send you these if you want them, because these are great. And thanks to the people who've been sending me the rosters and some other things that have really helped out as well. And I'm using my little cards here too. I'm enjoying this, although I'm just kind of leaving them there. I'm not changing up with each player. And this really does add some depth to the game. I do like these cards. All right, it's Tampa Ball, New England 25. Let's go Carter inside. All right, so New England is going CS on there. So inside run to Carter against C and standard. 62 is a 26. Inside run, C standard 26. And they stuff him for 1 yard. All righty. So Tampa with the ball now, 2nd and 9 at the New England 24-yard line. They're still not in field goal range for Dave Green, by the way. He was a terrible kicker. All right, let's run somebody else. Let's run Rod McNeil. All righty, he's more of our kick returner, but we're going to get him in. This is one of the things I really do like having the individual cards here, is I can kind of go through and pull in anybody off the bench and play. Now, granted, they don't have this many running backs in the game. I kind of get that. But still, in my little world here, I like to rotate at least between 3 or 4 of them and bring them into the game at different times to spell the other guys. That's what I enjoy about this. Same with the receivers and the tight ends and guys like that. All right, so we're going to go outside to McNeil. Outside run, McNeil. And New England is going to be in a 61 defense, which is CS again. So CS on the defense. So they didn't read that very well. And McNeil going outside. 13. 22. Outside run CS. 22. CS. Oh, they push him down. They catch him. No gain. If I read that right. No gain. So the Buccaneer offense is sputtering here. It's going to be 3rd and 9 at the New England 24. And that's going to be a passing down. So where's my tight end? That's Moore. Right? Moore's my tight end. Or I could go with Novak. Who's my backup tight end? No, I don't want to go with the backup too soon. Yeah, Novak's the backup. We're gonna stay with Moore. All right, we're gonna go. Let's go medium pass to Moore. All right. Well, if we get short pass, we might be able to pick up that field goal, even if we get a few yards. Well, we're gonna go medium pass. Medium pass to Moore. All righty, passing situation here for the Patriots. For the Buccaneers. Patriots defense 43. And I know I should be going to the other chart with a certain defensive here, and I probably could. Hang on a second, let me pull that out. Because I think I was told to use that on certain situations. Like 3rd and 7 or more is going to be a D. Yeah, so I should probably go with that, right? Where am I going to put that? There we go. All right, so 3rd and 7 is going to be a D. So we are gonna go D. All right, now what is the other one here? So 43 pass. So I'll go the first thing here, but I will change that. So we're gonna go C D. That's how we're gonna play that. C D. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of making up my own things here. So we're gonna go C D. But more is a B, so we're gonna go BD. All right, so we're gonna go BD. All right, I think that's how it works out. So if he's a B and it was a CD, I'm gonna go BD. All righty, so Moore, tight end, coming across the middle. On 3rd and 9, the New England 24 Buccaneers in their white jerseys today at home. And Spurrier with a 32 is a 25. 25, medium pass. B, D, and that's going to be intercepted. 25 is a W64. And that's going to be intercepted. New England defense stepping up here. So a W64. Let's see if I can do this one. A 33 is okay, now here's a question. W64, 55D10. Well, so I'm at the 24. So this went 55 yards down the field. So I did read something about that interception. So that would be out of the end zone, right? So if I'm on the 24 and it says 55, that's out of the end zone. Any completed pass gaining so many yards that the ball winds up beyond the goal line. Any pass intercepted beyond the end is incomplete. Okay. So any pass gaining so many yards, the ball winds up on or behind the goal. Oh, so okay. So you can't overthrow the goal line, but you can be, the interception could not count. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that I just read that. Yep. So that's going to be just an incomplete if it goes out of the end zone because that was too far. Okay. All right. So it's not. It's going to be incomplete. So Buccaneers get away with one there, and so with 9 minutes to go, they are going to try a field goal here. So 4th and 9, New England 24, and here comes the worst kicker in the history of kicking. Dave Green. All right, so here's the field goal. All right, so now on the field goal, I'm just looking at the line of scrimmage, right, on the field goals. I'm overthinking this, but I want to be sure. Okay. All right, so your kick may be good. For instance, you kick the line of scrimmage at the 45 or closer. Okay. All right, so that's the line of scrimmage. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Brandon. I'll check that out as soon as I can. Thanks for coming by. All right, so I take it that's the line of scrimmage. All right, so it's the 24. The line of scrimmage is the 24th. That's going to be, for him, that's going to be a 41-yard go boy, 41-yard kick. That's not going to be good for him. All right, so here comes the kick, the field goal. So Dave Green comes in to try to put Tampa up 3-0 here at home. 41-yard kick. So I'm on the 20 to 29. So here we go. And a 25 on the kick. Now, his KA is K, so that's the K column. So 25K is a 5. And the kick is, oh, son of a gun, it's good. Wow, the kick is good. I'm shocked. And the Buccaneers lead this 3-0. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Son of a gun, we got a field goal. All right, so Tampa Bay will now kick off from the 35, leading 3-0. The Buccaneers are leading 3-0. Okay, so 2029. Okay, different games do it different ways, and that's why I'm trying to remember how I did it here. Okay, so Green's going to kick off KOAP. So a P column is the 36. And that's going to be a 10. A 10 on a kickoff is 54.09. So 54 and 09 is going to be Phillips. So Phillips will take this kick for New England. Yes, Phillips. 54 yards. So that'll be to the 65 to the goal line. So that'll be at the 11, right? So we got yeah, the 11-yard line. So Phillips will receive this at the 11-yard line, and his OA is a P. So P column, 34 P column is a 35. 35 kick return is 37 TKJ. Returns at 37 yards, but we got a penalty. So it was a good return, and I'm not going to play injuries tonight. So TK, let's see what the TK is. Alrighty. There's my penalties. Here we are. So TK, a 43 and a 7. Holding. So we're going to bring that back 10 yards. So he returns it to the nice return out to the 48, but we're going to bring that back 10 yards. Now, it's on a kick. Depends where the holding was, right? Okay, on kickoff returns only, this penalty is measured from 15 yards ahead of the possession, unless the return was less than 15 yards. It's measured from the gain, huh? On kickoff returns only, this penalty is measured from 15 yards ahead of the possession, unless the return was less than 15 yards, in which case it's measured from the gain. So I'm thinking at the 26, is that would be right? So at the 26, that's where you got the holding call. So that's going to be 15 yards ahead, right? That's what I'm kind of thinking. So that's how I'm gonna read this one here. So he got it at the 11. So 15 yards ahead of the possession. So that's where the holding occurred to spring him for the 37 yards. That's how I'm going to interpret that. So at the 26, that's where the flag was thrown. So we back it up the 26 to the 16. Flag 10 yards to 16. That's how I'm going to do that. And if I'm wrong, someone please let me know if I did that wrong, because I'm trying to do this correctly here, but that's a confusing one because the flag could come anywhere. So that's how I'm going to do it. So he got it at the 11. I'm going to say 15 yards from possession is where he received it. So at some point during the return, they got held. So that's what it is. Right, hang on a second. I got to open my window here. Getting hot again. Oh, it's going to get cold in here in a hurry. It's infectious. I hope so. I am enjoying it. I really am. It's a thank to you guys. You guys all stepped up and encouraged me to keep going, and I didn't get frustrated, and I got my initial setup was a pain in the ass. The game was great. The setup kind of stunk, and you guys kind of said, well, try this, try that, try the other thing. And so I did, and I was like, yeah, that worked out pretty well. And I went back to my system, and I forget who it was. Somebody said, once you set up the team, that's it. You do it one time and you're done. And that made, for some reason, it didn't ring true until, last night at 11:30 when I'm laying in bed. It's like, yeah, that's exactly right. You're exactly right. So, yeah, go dig it out. Yeah, let me know how you do. APBA 66 has been playing it, and you need more videos. I like watching your videos because this is the game I'm playing right now, and I like watching other people play to kind of just to see if I'm doing it right, and just in case something comes up that I'm not familiar with, that I want to see how you handle it. So I love watching other people play. That's how I learn. That's how we all learn, actually. Let me I need to do something here. I need to slide this down. Slide this over. There we go. Now I get some more room. All right, so Tampa Bay kicks it off to New England. New England ball at 8:30. So New England ball, 1st and 10 after the flag. And okay, so APBA 66er thinks I did it correctly, and I kind of interpreted that the best I could. Jeff, thanks for coming by, Jeff. I'm trying out my new APBA cheat sheets here and my new setup, and son of a gun, it's working pretty well. Maybe this weekend I'll do a video on what I did and see if it would help somebody else. Because right now this is working. This is working fantastic. The only thing I need to do different is I kept all the running backs here. I should probably take like 4 running backs, like the top 4, and those are the guys I'm going to use. That way I don't get confused. And the same with the receivers. I don't think I need every single receiver. But I have them here, for right now. All right, so New England's got it 1st and 10 on the New England 16-yard line. That's what I'm looking at here. All right, so it's the first down. First down. All right, so let me get my chart out here. So I need it right here. So this is the chart you're on most of the time. All right, we're going to go along to Randy Vitaha. No, I'm going to go along to Stingley. Daryl Stingley. We're going to send him deep. Enough messing around with these Buccaneers. We're going to send one of our fastest guys down the field. All right. Daryl Stingley going on the long pass. All right, so he's a B. So we have a 32 on the pass. That's going to be a CG. So we're going to go BG. All right, because he's a B. So BG on the pass. Grogan looking deep for Stingley on the BGs. I've been dancing. Oh, a 44. That's a 6 on the long pass to Stingley. 44 on the long pass. Between the offenses, 49 and 15-yard line. Yeah, we're on the 16. And it's a BG, right? We said it was a BG on the defense. Long pass, 44, 6, BG, 24 yards. Nice. Stingley with the catch, and he picks up 24 yards. That's a first down. So New England hits the big one here. 1st and 10, and they'll move that out to the 40-yard line. Nice, 40-yard line. So Stingley comes through, for New England. And you've been playing this game for 36 years. Get out of here. Get out of here. You've been playing since you were 10? Come on. Come on. Not fair to compare yourself to 3/4, but well, that's how I learn is I watch people that have played it, and try to learn. And the big thing is coming up with your own system. That's what I did with APBA hockey. That's what I'm kind of doing here. And once I got into the game and figured out what I needed and how to set it up, it's going pretty sweet right now. Let me tell you. All right, so 1st and 10, Andy Johnson. We're gonna go outside run to Johnson. All righty. So Buccaneers on a run, 64. They're gonna be in a BS. It's a BS defense. Johnson. 24 on the run. There's a 24 BS. 24 outside. BS. 24. And they push him out of bounds. They got nothing on the play. 0, and he goes out of bounds. So they string him out, and it's 2nd and 10 on the New England 40. Buccaneer defense is hanging tough in this one, I gotta say. And you're 52 now. Oh, so you're a lot younger than me. A lot younger than me. Hi, Ron. It probably doesn't sound like I'm feeling better because my voice is taking the brunt of this right now. But like in general, no aches and pains and no sweats anymore. So it's just now, my voice is taking the brunt of it. but I feel good enough to play some APBA tonight. Alrighty, so we're about halfway through the first quarter. I know it's taking a while to play here, but I'm learning and I'm slow, and it's a long game anyway, so I won't keep you guys too much longer. But I did want to kind of play here tonight and have some of the experts keep an eye on me and see if I'm doing it correctly. And so far, they've really helped out. I'm kind of, we got through the interceptions and we got through some penalties, and so things are, it's not a difficult game. But again, anytime you stumble on something new, usually it's the interceptions are the tough one here. All right, so what are we gonna do? 2nd and 10. Randy Vataha. Let's go short pass to Vataha. Randy Vataha on a short pass. Well, the Buccaneers are going to be in a BS again. All right, short pass to Vataha. Grogan. 15 is going to be an 8. 8 short pass. BS. Ooh, he'll connect for 8 yards, and he's pushed out of bounds. All right, so that's going to set up for New England a 3rd and a short 2 out near midfield. And I think we're going to go inside run to Andy Johnson. I'm going to have him pound right behind Sam Bam Cunningham. All right, so inside run to Johnson. So now, if I look at my chart, 3rd and 7 or more, 4th and 1. Okay, no, we'll see what the Bucks are playing for D. Let's see what they're going to play for D. A 23. So they're going to go BD. Wow. Okay. They're going to play the BD. They're playing pass here on 3rd and 2. I think that's how this works. Is that they're kind of guessing, and sometimes they guess right and wrong. Is that how these cards work here? Because I'm liking that. I didn't use these the other day. I'm really liking this. Johnson inside run against the BD, a 14, a 35 inside run. BD a 35, and he gets 1 yard. Oh, he stopped short, but we do have a flag. We do have a flag. We got a TE. So let's check the flag. All right. All right. So let's roll the dice here. A big flag right here. 34-10. Illegal motion. Illegal motion. So, that's going to set up a 4th and 1. So we're going to decline. And we'll let that stand. And 4th and 1, and we'll have to punt this away at midfield. That's how we're going to play it. All right. Just so I can get used to some of the kicking and punting again. Thanks for coming by, APBA 66er. Hope to see more of your stuff. Your inspiration kind of kept me going here. So, and getting 1976 kind of spawned me too. But hopefully this system works out. So hopefully it has, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll probably just play a little bit more. I'm going to get to bed and rest my voice because I'm kind of dying here. But thanks for coming by and helping out, really. All righty. So here comes the punt unit on. Mike Patrick is my punter. And Mike Patrick is K column. Column K for my punts. And so my offensive 49, that's where I am. Ooh, 1 more yard. I would have probably had some better punts. So I got a 16 on the K column. That's going to be a 14. And that's going to be 32 yards and a fair catch by Dave Reese. So Reese back, 32 yards, and he'll make the fair catch. And that'll be at the 29. Is that right? So I get 1 yard to midfield, and then 31 Oh, the 19. That's going to be at the 19. I said it's 81 at the 19. And a fair catch. All right, so that's where Tampa Bay will take over, leading 3-0, by the way. First and 10 at the Tampa Bay 19-yard line. So we're going to be, where are we now? Yeah, this is the main page right here. I should probably put a little tag on that. All right, so Buccaneer ball. I'm going to go, let's give it to the big fullback, Williams. All righty. Let's go to Williams. I'm going to go inside run to the big boy. All right, inside to Williams. Patriots are running a CS for defense on the run. And Williams, a 44, is a 6 on the inside run. CS, a 6. And, he'll pick up 8 yards, right? On a 6. So 8 yards on the run by Williams, crashing up the middle. And Tampa Bay with a second and a short, too, at their 27-yard line. Nice. Having a good time here tonight. Much different than the first video. I just needed to sort it out. Get it out. ID, you watching? I'm having fun, ID. Somebody send this to ID. All right, so we got a second and 2. We're gonna go let's try a long pass. All right, to Owens. All righty. We're gonna get greedy here. Long pass to Owens. We're feeling good. Tampa's feeling good. Are you feeling good? Long pass to Owens. New England, 35 is going CS, but it's going to be BS, right? So they're CS, but because he's an A, we bump that up to BS, I think. I think that's how that goes. So we're going BS here. So it's a B standard defense. I think Tebow explained that to me, and I think that's what it was. Is that you could increase it by 1 if you're an A to a B. I think so. All right, so we're BS defense, long pass to Owens. Here we go. Spurrier airing this one out on the long pass to Owens between the offensive's 49 and 15-yard line. That's where we are. We're over here. Ooh, a 22. A pass of a 7. A 7. BS. Oh, that's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Morris Owens. And that's going to bring up now a 3rd and 2 from the 27. Well, they tried stretching it out. So we're going to bring in Carter. And we're going to go outside run to Carter to try to pick up this first down. Okay? Outside run to Carter. And on 3rd and 7, what's New England running for defense? AS. Ooh, this is going to be a bad defense. AS. Carter on the outside run. 35. That's going to be a 18 AS. 18 AS. Oh, and he will pick up 7 yards the easy way. And Carter, first down. And the Buccaneer drive continues. So 1st and 10 now at the Tampa Bay 34. New England just doesn't have a solution for this Buccaneer team right now. Well, granted, that one play drive back here on their 18 when they got picked off that led to the field goal didn't help. All righty, so 1st and 10. Let's go a short pass to the tight end, Moore. We're going to go short pass to Moore. All righty, more. All right, so New England, a 46. They're going to be in a BS. And, yep, BS. And a 64 for Spurrier on the pass is a 16. Short pass, 16, short pass, BS. And, well, he'll make the catch, and but he only gets 1 yard on that. So that'll set up a 2nd and 9 at the 35. So what does John McKay have in his bag of tricks right now? I'm gonna go Carter again in the outside run. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Carter on the outside. New England 41 is running an AS. Oh boy, that's not good. AS. Carter on the outside. 15. Run 17. Outside run AS. And he'll pick up 10 yards. And that's a first down. I suppose you could roll a decide or die if they get the 10 yards. But for right now, we'll play it as a first down. And so the Buccaneers continue to march as they get it 1st and 10 at the 45 of Tampa Bay. All righty. So now what do we want to do? So we're at the 45 of Tampa Bay. So we're going to stay here. Let's keep it on the ground. And let's bring in this Essex Johnson guy, and we're going to let him go up the middle. All righty. So we can just kind of rotate some of the backs in here. So Essex Johnson. And the Patriots, 45, are playing a BS. So Johnson on the inside run of 14 is a 35 BS. And hit for no gain, and we have a flag. So let's check the flag. And 66, and we have 31. Unnecessary roughness on the defense. So what is that? Unnecessary roughness? I forget what that call is. That's slashing in hockey, but I don't know what unnecessary roughness is. I don't know what the symbol is. Oh. 66 E is a 31, and 31 is unnecessary roughness on the defense. That's what it says. So, defensive 15 yards. So Tampa's going to move the ball up even further now. So that's going to be 1st and 10 at the New England 40-yard line. So it's a free 15 yards, and New England defense is not happy about that. So 1st and 10. So let me get my my guys back out here. And I think we're gonna go medium pass to McKay. Alrighty, medium pass to McKay. And the Patriots are in a BG. Yeah, and that stays BG. So they're looking for the run, and McKay flares out for the medium pass. Conspurrier hit him with the pass. 32. 25 BG. Medium pass. 25 BG. No, it's going to be intercepted. W64. This is intercepted by the Patriots. And W64. 56. And it's going to be minus 5D1. Minus 5D1. How can that be an interception? So is that deflected up in the air? Is that what that means? So it's 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage? And the end caught it? Is that what it means? So now we're going to check Rudolph, right, on the run. Interesting. So the ball was batted in the air. Rudolph. No, I'm sorry. That's New England. McGee. Deflected pass at the line of scrimmage. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting what did I say it was? A 56, a minus 5D1. So that means it was batted up in the air. McGee is going to make the interception. Okay, so McGee makes the interception. All right, so we get out McGee. It's right here on the top. And let me roll. It is a lineman. And good thing I have my chart, right? And a 33 on the R, right, is 10. And interception return, 19 yards, really? Really? So ball's batted in the air. McGee has if he has a W0 on his card. I don't think so. I'm not seeing one there. So if he had a W0 on his card, let me double check my things here. Come on. No, I'm not seeing anything about a W0. Okay. All right, 19 yards. Wow. So he caught it at the 45, and he returns it 19 yards. So New England ball, 1st and 10. So he gets it to the 45, and he goes 19 yards. So 20 yards would be the 45, 35, so the 36, right? So I think it's going to be the Tampa Bay 36-yard line. Yeah. Wow. What a turn of events. So Spurrier's pass, his block goes up in the air. McGee picks it up, makes the catch, and returns it 19 yards. And it's New England ball. Wow. And so, well, folks, I've played less than 1/4 of this game, and I've already rolled off of some of the non-rollable cards. Got to be honest. I gotta be honest. I gotta, be honest. I'm glad I have these cards out. I'm glad I just didn't put them away. Alrighty. So between the offenses 49, nope. Between the defenses 31, yep. So we're on the Tampa Bay 36, right? Holy cow. 24, so 66. Yep. We're on the Tampa Bay 36. All right. So New England in defense. All right, we're not screwing around anymore. What do I have for a receiver here? Don Calhoun. All right, medium pass, Don Calhoun out of the backfield. All right, medium pass to Donnie Calhoun. Checks into the game. Come on, Donnie Calhoun. Here we go. Don Calhoun. Medium pass to Don Calhoun. They're going to go CG. That's not going to be very good. So CG. 66, Grogan. That's a 2. A 2 medium pass. CG, and he hits Calhoun, and he will score. Donnie Calhoun goes 36 yards for the TD, and Grogan high fives people coming off the field, and it's 6-3 New England. So that was the key, getting Calhoun into the game, and he will go 36 yards on the catch if I did everything correctly. Pretty darn cool. All righty, so let's check the extra point now. Pretty darn cool. That was pretty cool. All right, the extra point. So I got to get John Smith now here on my extra point. So he is a KAK. So I'm coming off the K column. The K cards are here. Off the K column, a 32 is a 26, and a 26 is good. And so New England strikes immediately after the interception by McGee, returns it to the Tampa Bay 36, and Don Calhoun on a fly pattern puts New England in the lead. That was awesome. All righty. I've been on a long time here, but I only get, well, I guess I could finish the first quarter here. I got 4:15 to play. I'll try to hurry it up. I've done too many plays, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already done 30 plays, and I got 4 minutes left. But what I've been kind of doing is trying to 30 seconds for a full play and 15 for incomplete passes and flags and stuff. So I think it's somewhat realistic. I think. Maybe it's not the right way to do it, but I'm having fun. All right, so Smith with a kickoff off the P column. A 53 is a 13 off the P column. 13 off the P column is 5309. So New England on the 35 will kick off, and a 53 on the P column is 13, I said, and 5309. So that kick will go to the 12. Right? So we got 35 and 53 is 88. 12 yards out. And 09 is McNeil. Well, McNeil off the K column is a 19. 19 on the return of a kickoff is, wow, 25 yards. The kickoff returns are pretty good in this game. 25 yards. So they get it up to the 37-yard line, and that's where Tampa Bay will take over. 1st and 10. And the Tampa Bay 37. And they're trailing now, 7-3, by the way, for those of you scoring at home. All right, so let's go outside run. Keep it back on the ground. And New England in the BD defense. BD Carter outside. 65. Ooh. 25. 25 outside BD. 25 outside BD. They push him out of bounds. No gain. But we're going to play the full play on that one because I think I'm way over the play. So 2nd and 10 on the 37. We're going to send Carter on a short pass. All right? Carter on a short pass. 53. New England's going to play CS. Carter's a C, so it's going to say CS on the short pass. Short pass to Carter. And that's a 12. And a pass of 26. Short pass, 26. CS. And he's got a scramble. So I'm going to scramble here. All righty. So Spurrier running for his life. Woo, 66. Up the run column is a 15. And a 15 CS is, he'll scramble for 15 yards, if I read that correctly. So he scrambles for 15 yards. And now it's going to be 1st and 10, right? So I read the outside run on a scramble, right? And I go CS, and that was right. Well, I wrote the 66, so that helps. So that's going to get out to the 47 New England 48-yard line. To the over midfield. Here we go. And they're driving. We're going to get the fullback Williams in here. All righty. Inside run to Williams. New England running CS. So Williams on the run CS. 44. Holy cow. A 12. Inside run CS. Just a yard. They stack them up at the line. All righty. So 2.5 to go. So we are getting down here. It's about the New England 47. Bill comes by. Yeah. Yep. It is, and yeah, there's a couple people that, I just, like I say, so the funny thing is, Bill, is this is what I had originally done, is I laid out everybody in that first video, and I was like, oh man, if I got to do this every time, but then I said, after I played the game, it's okay, I need this, I got my numbers, and then if I can get my kickers and my punt returners, that's what I need to reference right away, as well as my little cheat sheet here. And once I do the team, they're done. So I set the template up. I did Tampa Bay. It took me, like I said, about 45 minutes to set this up the way I liked. And then, when I come over here to New England, I just dropped everybody in and did and this took me less than 10 minutes to do New England. So now, any team that I want to do now, it's going to be a piece of cake. And I'm pretty excited about that. And there was a couple people that suggested, do the teams, get your cheat sheet, and once you're done, you're done. And that's exactly right. So I got a 2nd and 9. We're going to go Williams again up the middle. We're going to go Williams back to back. And New England defense is a BS this time. It's a bunch of BS. A 32 for Williams this time is a 25 inside run BS. And they stuff him at the line again. No yards this time. So Tampa on a 3rd and 9 at the New England 47. Now they're going to have to put it in the air. Let's go to, we'll look for Owens. And so they're going to be in deep. So we know that. Owens on a medium pass. All right, Owens on a medium pass. 54. So it's a BD. We'll call that a BD. Owens is an A, so we're going to go AD. All righty, AD on this one. I probably will, Ron, make a chart and show you what I did and how I'd separate my teams. So maybe what I'll do tomorrow after work is I'll kind of run you through a setup for a team and see how fast I can do it. Medium pass to Owens against AD. 61. 17. Medium pass, AD. Incompletes. And so now the Bucks with a 4th and 9 at the New England 47 will punt this one away. So Dave Green will come in to kick this one away. A PAR. So I got a 35 on a punt from the offensive 49 to the 15, the defensive 25 to 50. So that's where I am. I'm on the defensive 25 to 50. So a 35 on a PAR. 6. And kicks it into the end zone for a touchback. Simple enough. And so we're going to have New England ball First and 10 on the New England 20. That's a touchback. All righty, so we'll just run a couple more plays here, and that'll end the first quarter. So we want to be here. Yep. All right. Let's go. We haven't got Cunningham in a while. Let's go Cunningham on the outside. I just want to go outside. Cunningham. All righty. Tampa will be playing against the run BD. I do like these cards. I really do. Cunningham BD. 65. Oh, terrible. 22. Outside run BD. And he'll be tripped up. A 1-yard gain. All right, this will be the last play of the quarter, the last play of my video. Well, it worked Calhoun, so we're going to send Calhoun on a little run. We'll go outside to Donnie Calhoun. He's got a touchdown, so we're going to send him on a run. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, 44 for the defense. AG. AG. So they're playing the ground against Calhoun. 64 is a 16 outside run AG. And oh, Calhoun, he'll pick up 10 yards. And that'll be a first down as the quarter ends. So New England gets it on the 31, and that's where they'll take over. First and 10. And well, that was pretty darn cool, I gotta say. Oh, that was pretty cool. Yep. So yeah, big thumbs up to everybody that kind of rallied around and got in my face and told me to don't give up on this game here. So I didn't, and we didn't, and it's a lot of fun. It is. It's a lot of fun. So after one, New England clinging to a 7-3 lead over those pesky Buccaneers. So we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I could probably do a video tomorrow after work, see how I feel, and I'll set up another team and show you how I did it. And I think this makes it so much easier for me because everything's right at my fingertips. I don't need tons of cards everywhere, and it's nice to know that I did roll off the lineman cards. I'm real happy to see that because I was wondering how many of these cards I'm ever going to use. And well, I've used a few of them, and yeah, I had a good time tonight. Had a real good time tonight. Can't wait to do more of these so I can have more teams ready to go. And yeah, so I'll just kind of pick up some matchups. And again, once the teams are done, they're done. So anyway, I'm Dave from Studio B, a tired Dave. And I want to go crash. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the encouragement. And we'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.